Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable my lecturer and all of member of this class, good morning. In this change, I would like to present about in-laws communications. Before I go to my presentations, let me to introduce our group's member. The first is Almedia Renata Syahrani. The second, Novia Salsabila Azhari. Third, Iren Sadeva Azhar. And the last one is Firna Ramadhani. In Laos communications definition. In general, what is meant by relatives is expressed by Robert R. Bell. 1. Close relatives, which consists of individuals who are born into families through blood relations, adoptions, or marriage, such as parents, children, siblings, in-laws. 2. Distant relatives. It consists of individuals who are born by family, adoptions, and marriage. This bond is much weaker than that of close relatives. Members of distant relatives are often unaware of these family connections, like uncles, aunt, niece, or cousins. 3. People who are considered relatives, namely people who are considered to have a special relationships, for example, a relationship between a close friend. B. Interpersonal communications, in-laws and in-laws daughter-in-laws. Law often quarrel or get upset with their mother-in-law. Women are unique. Feelings are often used as a means of making decisions, so that whatever he hears and sees will be felt deeply. This is what causes conflict between males-in-law and son-in-law to rarely occurs. In-laws are often stereotyped negatively. So, this is a several causes of problems that related to parents-in-law and in-laws. The first is differences in values and attitudes. The second is too demanding. The third is too intrusive in the child's household affairs. The fourth is less maturity of the new family party. C. The role of in-laws in the household. First, the physiological presence of in-laws help to ensure the degree of pleasure and stability of the new partner. Second, the experience and knowledge of the in-laws are very valuable. The third, provide a change of the past. The fourth, the presence of the in-laws will help foster a normal personality for our children. Apart from this factor, of course, in-laws have a very high share of the presence of the household. This contribution include approval of marriage, part of the family's admit, and are friends with one another. A marriage that is approved by both extended families and the existence of a pleasant relationship between a parents and a grandchildren. B. Damage to the relationship between parents-in-law and son-in-law. Several factors have caused damage and to the relationship between parents-in-law and son-in-law, including the first, cultural factor. Factors are more about the word understanding of the responsibilities of parents and children. Parents mostly think that they should be responsible to their children, even though their children are married. The second, the factor of children after marriage. Independence, in this case, many couples get married but still live in their parents' house and are also not financially independent. The third, the factor of a person's inability to build interpersonal relationship. This is related to the ability to communicate and the self-concept of both parties. The fourth is ownership factor. This is due to the lack of understanding of the relation. E. Ideal interpersonal communication between parents-in-law and son or daughter-in-laws. There are some tips to improve the relationship between in-laws and laws if you are a parent-in-law. 1. Be honest and fair. 2. Pay attention to husband and wife's right. Don't be selfish. 3. Don't demand excessive son or daughter-in-law. 4. Treat both of them equally. 5. Don't criticize your son or daughter-in-law in front of other people. 6. Don't interfere in household matters unless they asking for help. 7. Satisfied with the position of a grandmother or grandfather. And here are the tips if you are a son or daughter-in-law. 1. Capture an optimistic attitude to be able to communicate harmoniously. 2. Develop ownerships, acknowledge and respect in-laws. 3. Accept your parents-in-law as a part of the family just like your own parents. 4. Communicating continuously is clear by communicating the limitations and expectations you have. 5. If a misunderstanding occurs, continue to communicate with the right approach and problem solving. F. Communications between in-laws and laws in Islamic perspective. Some hopes that can build harmony between son or daughter-in-law and parents-in-laws. There are in the word of Allah, hadith in the word of the Prophet Muhammad. The first one is expectation on the in-laws and laws. There are so many kinds of expectations of the in-laws and laws, but the one is we need to respect the independence of our household. The second is message from parents-in-laws to daughter-in-laws. There are also so many kinds of the message from the parents-in-law to daughter-in-laws. Some of them is we need to obey husband's order, serve his biological needs well, help your husband's religions, prevent your husband from seeking illicit favors, and so on. Conclusions. The role of interpersonal communications, the open nature of empathy and mutual understanding, helps interpersonal relationship between son or daughter-in-law and parents-in-laws get better. Because the son or daughter-in-laws and parent-in-laws already want to understand each other, in the sense that they want to look after each other's, get each other's, respect each other's, and help each other's. The level of openness between son of daughter-in-laws and parents-in-laws by communicating with each other is actually a lot that is intertwined and can be harmoniously in their families. However, most of parents-in-law first want to be open to their son or daughter-in-law so that their son or daughter-in-law will also feel comfortable to their communication is also harmonious. Therefore, in one family, we are like a single unit in which there must be openness and concern for other members.
think that's all from us. Thank you.